refuses to see injustice burns quietly. We will stand and face the night, protecting what we know is right. When the world refuses to see and injustice stands quietly, we will stand and face the night, protecting what we know is right. We search for light behind the shade, where right and wrong begin to fade. But one promise will never die. The truth is what we'll always try.
Thank you for coming on short notice. Professor Alistair Thornwood was found dead in his office 2 days ago.
The police report cites natural causes, a heart attack. Why hire private investigators?
Officially, yes, but there are irregularities. The door was locked from inside, and Alistair had been receiving threats over his research.
Threats from whom? Colleagues?
Academic rivals mostly. Marcus Reed sent a heated email after a public debate, and Helena Blackwell argued with him over town history disputes. But it could be nothing.
Locked room. Threats. Too neat for a simple heart attack. We'll take the case, discreetly, as requested. Start by seeing the scene and talking to the archivist. Lena, right, Thornwood was deep into historical archives. Dean Hughes is hiding something. His tone shifted when he mentioned the archives.
Agreed. But let's focus on facts. Locked room suggests staging. We need to check the scene and security footage. Officer Miller can grant access.
Footage timestamp discrepancies. If someone entered after hours, it points to insider knowledge. The archivist has a master key. Why would an archivist care about academic squabbles? Unless it's not about academia at all.
We're jumping ahead. First, the archives. See if anything's missing or altered.
Good afternoon. We're looking into Professor Thornwood's death. Can you tell us about his recent research here?
Oh, Professor Thornwood. He was often here, studying old town records. But I haven't seen him in days. It's tragic.
These security cameras, are they operational? We might need footage from the night he died.
Yes, but the system logs are handled by campus police. I can direct you to Officer Miller.
We heard Thornwood was investigating historical fraud. Something about the town's founding. Did he access any sensitive materials?
I don't recall specifics. Some books are restricted, but he had clearance. Please, I have work to do.
She's hiding something. That empty shelf. Was a book there recently?
We'll check with Officer Miller. Thank you for your time.
Lena, you mentioned Professor Thornwood was often here. Can you recall his last visit in detail?
Oh, it was a few days ago. He was researching old town records, something about the founding fraud. I didn't pay much attention.
The security footage we discussed earlier. Officer Miller is on her way with access. But you have a master key. Did anyone else use it after hours?
Her eyes are darting. She's hiding something about that night.
I should show you where he usually sat. It might help. Follow me. Over here. Oh my God. It's Professor Thornwood. I found him like this earlier.
Doors locked from the inside. Vincent, check for any hidden exits or vents.
No other doors. Windows are sealed shut. This is a classic locked room scenario.
I got here as soon as I could. What do we have? Initial report said heart attack.
Body shows no visible trauma, but the position is odd, like he collapsed suddenly. Poison? Need to look for subtle signs.
He must have had a heart attack. The door was locked when I found him, so I used my master key to get in.
But you have a master key. How did you get in if it was locked from inside? Did you hear anything?
I heard a noise earlier, around midnight. I came to check and found him, that's all.
A noise at midnight? Security footage should show that. And look, this book on the floor. It's out of place.
Preliminary report still cites natural causes, but with the locked door, we'll treat it as suspicious. I've secured the scene.
Security footage timestamp shows a figure entering after hours, face obscured by a hood. Only someone with archive access could do that.
Archivist has access and motive if Alistair was threatening her family's secret. Need to find that hidden diary he mentioned.
We found a threatening email on Alistair's computer from Marcus Reed. Sent in anger, but it could be a lead.
A red herring. Marcus has an alibi for that night. He was at a public lecture. We should focus on the archives.
Exactly. And that misplaced book. Lena said it was rare. Part of the town records. It might contain evidence of the fraud Alistair was exposing.
We need to search Alistair's office next. The dean mentioned a diary with specific threats. Officer, can you provide access?
I'll arrange it. You two proceed with the investigation, but keep me updated. This is your show.
Miss Vance, thank you for speaking with us about Professor Thornwood's death.
Of course. It's a terrible loss. Alistair was a respected colleague.
We found your fingerprint on a letter opener near the body. Can you explain how it got there?
I was in his office last week for a meeting about historical sources. I must have touched it then.
Your voice pitch rose when you said last week. Are you absolutely sure it wasn't more recent? The fingerprint is a red herring. Alistair's diary mentioned threats from someone with archive access, not from academic rivals. Professor Reed, we need to discuss the threatening email you sent to Professor Thornwood.
That email was sent in anger. He accused me of plagiarizing his research on the town's founding fraud.
Anger can lead to motive. Where were you the night Alistair died?
I was home alone, grading papers. But I didn't kill him. Check the security footage. I have no after-hours access to the archives.
There's hesitation in your voice when you say alone. Can anyone corroborate your alibi?
The email is a distraction. The real clue is the security footage showing a hooded figure with archive access.
Dr. Blackwell, we understand you had a public argument with Professor Thornwood over historical interpretations.
Yes, it was academic debate. He challenged the town's founding narrative, which I defend, nothing more.
Debates can escalate. What's your alibi for the night he was killed?
I was in a faculty meeting with Dean Hughes and others. The minutes will confirm it.
Your voice has a slight tremor when you mention minutes. Are you certain about the timing aligning with the security footage? The argument is another red herring. Alistair's hidden diary points to archive threats, not public disputes. The security footage shows a hooded figure entering the archives after hours. The timestamp is off, but the gate looks familiar. And Alistair's diary mentioned a missing book from the archives. Founding frauds, a hidden history. That's the key evidence he was after. Archive access and knowledge of rare chemicals. Who has both? Lena Petrov, the archivist, she fits perfectly. But the red herrings are distracting. Marcus's angry email. Eleanor's fingerprint on the letter opener. They're just noise. Focus on Lena. Her motive to protect her family's secret gives her the means and opportunity. I need to verify her alibi.
Any breakthroughs while I was out, Nolan?
Vincent, I've pieced it together. It's Lena, the archivist. Look at the security footage and the missing book from the archives.
Lena? But what about Marcus's threatening email? He had a clear motive against Alistair.
That's a red herring. Marcus was angry, but he lacks archive access. Lena has both the access and the knowledge of chemicals needed for the poison.
And the chemicals you mentioned, toxins from historical preservation supplies. She could easily get those.
Exactly. We need to dig deeper into her background and check her alibi. Let's bring in Officer Miller for procedural support.
You requested assistance, detectives. What do you need?
Officer Miller, we need to verify Lena Petrov's alibi for the night of Alistair Thornwood's murder. Her statement said she was at home.
Lena, the archivist. I can check the records, but why the focus on her?
Can you look into any CCTV footage near her residence or the archives? We suspect she might have been involved.
I'll coordinate with the tech team. But based on what evidence?
Evidence points to archive access and chemical knowledge. Lena fits the profile. Keep this discreet and report back to us directly.
Understood. I'll get on it right away.
The security footage timestamp is off, but the gate, it matches Lena's.
Nolan, are you sure about this? We have to be careful.
I am Vincent. The missing book, the diary entries, it all points to her.
Detectives, I checked Lena's alibi. She claimed she was home, but no one can confirm.
This is a disaster for the university. Are you certain it's Lena?
Her access to the archives, knowledge of the toxins. She had the means and opportunity.
Let's gather everyone and lay it out. Officer, keep the exits covered.
Thank you all for coming. We've uncovered the truth about Alistair's murder.
What truth? I had nothing to do with it.
We know, Eleanor. Your fingerprint was a red herring, but someone else had a stronger motive.
What are you implying, Detective?
We're implying that you, Lena, poisoned Alistair to protect your family's secret.
That's absurd. I have no idea what you're talking about.
The diary entries mention threats from someone with archive access. The security footage shows a hooded figure entering after hours. Your height, your gait, and the missing book, Founding Frauds. It contains the evidence Alistair was after. You took it to hide the truth.
You have no proof. Marcus sent that email. He's the one with the grudge.
Marcus's email was sent in anger, but he didn't act on it. We verified his alibi. The real clue is the toxin source. Only you had access to those chemicals.
I need to leave.
Not so fast. Lena, the game's up.
Let me go.
Vincent, cut her off from the left.
On it. Officer, she's heading towards the back exit.
I see her. Stop right there.
It was to protect my family. Alistair was going to ruin everything.
We understand, Lena, but murder isn't the answer.
Lena Petrov, you're under arrest for the murder of Alistair Thornwood.
Case closed, Nolan. But it doesn't feel right.
Justice served, but at what cost? The university will bury this. Lena, we know about the missing book and the security footage. Your gait matches the figure.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was just doing my job.
Nolan, the diary entries mentioned archive access. She had the means.
She's panicking. The toxin, the locked room. It all fits.
You can't prove anything. I have to go.
Vincent, don't let her run.
She's heading towards the back exit. Nolan, cut through the history section.
On it, that the security footage showed her here after hours. She knows these stacks.
Leave me alone. I didn't do anything.
She's quick. Nolan, watch out for that shelf.
The missing book. It's the key. She's protecting something. Vincent, flank her from the right. I'll block the main path. It's over. Lena. The diary, the toxin. You poisoned Alistair to silence him.
He was going to ruin everything. My family, the fraud.
So, you admit it? The historical preservation chemicals from the archives.
The motive was always the family secret. not academic rivalry.
You don't understand. I had no choice. He threatened to expose us all.
Vincent, secure her. We need to hand her over to Officer Miller.
Done. The chase is over, but the real puzzle is solved.
I'll take her from here. Good work, detectives.
You don't understand. Alistair was going to ruin everything my family, our history.
The diary entries, the missing book, the toxin from the archives. It all fits.
Justice served, but it feels hollow. She killed to protect a lie.
We'll process her at the station. The evidence is solid security footage, the chemical analysis.
Detectives, thank you for your swift resolution. However, the university must consider the broader implications.
Implications? You mean covering up the truth about the historical fraud?
Precisely. Exposing this could damage reputations, cause unrest. Lena acted alone, and that's what the public record should reflect.
So we sweep the motive under the rug. Alistair died for that secret.
The red herrings, Marcus's email, Eleanor's fingerprint. They'll fade away, but the real story stays buried.
It's for the greater good. The university can handle this internally. Your fees will be paid in full, of course.
And what about justice for Alistair? He was uncovering the truth.
We'll think it over, Dean. But the case is closed on our end. We solved it. The clues were there. Diary, footage, toxin. But now we're complicit in hiding the why.
It eats at me. Lena killed to protect her family's shame, and we're letting the university bury it.
Sometimes justice isn't black and white. The murder is solved, but the truth, it's tangled in history.
So what do we do? Walk away knowing we helped cover up a motive.
We close the case, but we don't forget. The ethical dilemma lingers, like this twilight.
Fair enough. Let's go. Nolan. Another day, another mystery. But this one, it sticks.
Indeed, the archivist's secret dies with the cover-up, but we carry the weight.